Hey BBE dolls, I know it's been a while, but I'm back again and I'm here to show you guys how I do my eyebrows, so stay tuned. It's just an eyebrow tutorial. First I'm going to start off with my Makeup Forever brow gel, and it's in color medium brown. And I'm going to use a really small amount. As you guys can see on my palette, it's a really tiny bit. A little goes a long way. And then I'm going to use my MAC angled brush, number 194. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the product and put it onto the brush. I'm going to use this brush and just brush my eyebrow hairs up because I like to have a natural look. And with that angled brush, I'm going to go in and just start with, shaping my brow. And I like to use a really small amount of product. I like to start towards the middle of my eyebrow so that I'm not having a lot of product at the beginning, because I like it to look really natural and kind of that faded look. And when I'm finished with the bottom, I go in and shape the arch. I like to put it a little bit above my eyebrows at the top because my eyebrows are kind of thin, so I like them to look a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go in and just fill it in. And I like to use small tiny strokes to make it look like hairs more than just that painted on look. And again, when I'm drawing in the shape of the top, I'm going to start off in the middle and work my way towards the beginning of my eyebrow because I don't like too much product at the beginning. And I like to go back in with that brush again just to scrape away excess product, and it also helps make it look more natural because the brush leaves little fine lines. It makes it look like hairs. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm just gonna go in and I'm just going in with that brush again, brushing my hairs and trying to brush off a lot of excess product so I have a really natural look. Again, I hate that painted on eyebrow look. Now I'm going to use my Sephora concealer. It's in color medium, and I'm going to use that with an Ecotools flat brush, and I just use that to shape the edges around my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in with a really small amount of product, and I just like to put some on both sides, and then I go in and just shape around my brows with the concealer, and I try to blend it out as much as possible during this step. And I just want a really clean straight line. Then I go in and do the same thing to the other side. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the Now I'm going to go in and just use a very, very small amount of that concealer on the top of my brows, just because it's lighter and you don't want to have that big, you know, white stuff when you take a picture, because it's lighter at the top of your brows. So you really got to blend that out really, really well, and you'll see me do that in just a bit. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend out that concealer at the top of my brows. And I just use the blender at the top just because, you know, it's a bigger area, but I don't use it under my brows because it'll mess up my eyeshadow. I use a small stippling brush instead. This is a stippling brush by Real Techniques, and I got it at Walmart. Now I'm going to go back in with the brow gel. I didn't add any product to the brush, but I just go back in and give it more of a sharper look at the ends. And then I add a little bit at the beginning of my brows just to give a sharper look at the bottom. And that's all it takes.